This is Jimi Hendrix, and this is episode 40. How to Believe in You on Empower Your Pattern. Did you know that there are success patterns to help you receive more? To help you enjoy a better and extraordinary life? Well, I'm James Hendrick. I am a motivational speaker. I am a success and thrive coach, a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I'm going to help you find those success patterns. Let's go. Okay, we're going to be joining, once again, we're going to be joining Zig Ziglar. So, here we go. Get ready.
Motivation, that's it, and that's what I'm going to be talking about is motivation. West Texas rancher had a coming out party for his daughter. Now this was one of those real rich Texans. I mean, thousands of acres of land, tens of thousands of head of cattle, dozens of producing oil wells. I mean, a great big house and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Now, this coming out party for his daughter, us salespeople refer to that as group prospecting. I mean, he wanted to have a look of all of the fine young men in West Texas, so they came in from 100 miles away. Well, they had a marvelous occasion, and long about midnight, the host invited them out to his Olympic-sized swimming pool, which he'd had the foresight to stock with water moccasins and alligators. And he said to the young men, he said, now the first one of you young men who will jump in this pool and swim the length of it, he said, I'll give you 5,000 acres of my best land. And if you don't want the land, he said, I'll offer you $1 million in cash. And he said, if you don't want that, I will give you the hand of my beautiful daughter in marriage. Now, I don't have to tell you fellas this, but I think it's obvious that everybody knows that she is our only heir. And the one who gets her for his bride will eventually get all of this. Well, the words were no sooner out of his mouth than there was a loud splash at one end of that pool, followed by an almost immediate emergence of a dripping young man at the other end of that pool. He had set a world's record which will never even be approached. Well, the host was all excited. He ran down there, and as the young man was just shaking himself off from that fast swim, he said, congratulations, son, that's absolutely fantastic. He says, do you want the 5,000 acres of my best land? The young man said, no, sir. He said, well, do you want the $1 million in cash? He said, no, sir. Well, he said, then, son, I've got to assume that you want the hand of my beautiful daughter in marriage. The young man said, no, sir. And the West Texan said, well, son, for crying out loud, what do you want? The young man said, I want to know the name of that dude that pushed me in the swimming pool. Now, I think we'll all agree that he was motivated. But I think we'll also agree that most people are confused about motivation. One of the favorite questions the media often ask me is, Mr. Ziglar, now you're going to do this 4-hour seminar. Yep, that's right. And you're going to get the people all motivated. I said, I sure hope so. That's what management brings me in for. Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Ziglar. Where will these people be a month from now, 6 months from now? In other words, Mr. Ziglar, tell me, is motivation permanent? Well, I got to look at you folks and say, no, motivation is not permanent. But
Motivation is not permanent. As a man who wants to go into audiences and motivate them, I know it's not permanent. Because I too have gone to conferences and conventions and seminars. And in the hotel seminar rooms and the conference hotel ballrooms and in the convention halls, the motivation was there. I received the strength to go out there and believe what I thought was get things done. Let me tell you something though. In many cases, around Sunday night, conference is over, I'm back home. Sadly, that motivation went bye-bye. And so one of the things that I think that's important to help with motivation is to have self-belief, to believe in yourself. In some ways, not to be dependent on the emotions and approval of others. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm having to remind myself of this. Because God is great. In many ways, life is good. But people are fickle. Okay? People are fickle. So if you want the success and the significance that you want, you've got to be able to believe in yourself. Yesterday, I was so depressed and despondent that I was ready to give up podcasting. But then I told myself, I said, you have a mission to fulfill. You can't just tell these people that there are success patterns, offer to show them the way, and then give up. Rule number 1 of Empower Your Pattern is to love and believe in yourself, okay? To have that chance to love and believe in yourself. Sure, you can go to hotel conference ballroom and get all pumped up and receive the wisdom and instruction that you need to be successful in your business, to be successful in your personal life. But you step outside that place, and you're on your way home. Oftentimes, sadly, that motivation goes by the wayside. And so it's up to you to make the action steps. To do what needs to be done. And so that's where love and believing yourself comes in hand. Hope that you enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Empower Your Pattern community. Also, I am available to give some coaching. First session is complimentary. You can contact me through amjameshendrick.wordpress.com and get a hold of the contact information there, the email or phone, and I'll take care of your needs. Goodbye for now. Until next time, do what others don't so you can be what others won't. Do what others don't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, and pursue happiness. God bless you.